conflicting, it's so confusing, it's so empowering and so disempowering. And we are unified when it comes to anti-Semitism, but disunified when it comes to, everybody else and, and ourselves. And, this Thursday, it's a little bit quick promo, this Thursday is International Women's Day, and this Thursday we are launching our next Torah Scholar Series, which is going to be focused on women, because the month of March is International Women's Month. And I have borrowed from the Jewish Museum, with permission, this panel of women that I had the privilege of speaking with. I've spoken on many panels, never experienced anything like this in my life. 7 women, each were given a piece of artwork and a female archetype within our Jewish tradition, modeled and inspired by the artwork of Tammy Kanat, whose artwork is being exhibited at the Jewish Museum. And so we each spoke for 10 minutes, or sang or wrote, because we had a creative writer and a Yiddishist and a professor and a historian, and there was me, and there was a Chabad Rebbetzin, and it was just an eclectic group of amazing women that spoke. So everybody, regardless of gender, is invited. Please come next Thursday, because we're repeating it, 7:30. But what was amazing about it is the Chabad Rebbetzin, I asked her if she would be willing to come and do it, and she said no, she's unavailable. And then I went to another Chabad Rebbetzin, and I said, would you be willing to come and do this? And she said, honestly, I don't feel comfortable, like I wouldn't come into TBI. And I said to her, okay, would you meet me and do something with me in a neutral place? And she said, I'd be happy to. And I said, great. She says, you're not angry with me? I said, no. I said, you're not going to tell me what I can and can't do with my Judaism. I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't do with your Judaism. I'm not offended. I appreciate and respect. That's your position. I'm not going to make you uncomfortable. I don't want to be in an uncomfortable position in your synagogue. But if we can find a way and a place and areas where we can unite. So now she's my best friend, and her husband, by the way, another Chabad rabbi, and like literally I'm bumping into them, we're having a great time, finding where we can connect. I'm not going to ask them to do something that's going to make them uncomfortable. I'm certainly not going to do something that makes me uncomfortable. So we have to find areas. We have to accept the fact that we're going to disagree, and we have to find areas where we can connect, which leads me to the Parsha. I've got a one-liner on the Parsha, lest I don't connect it to the Parsha. Right? Tetzaveh talks about many different things, but one of them, and Libby's going to talk about it tomorrow in more detail, talks about the clothing of the Kohen HaGadol, the high priest. And one of the things that the Kohen HaGadol wears is a choshen, or breastplate. And on the breastplate, it has 12 stones, representing the 12 tribes of Israel. It doesn't have one stone. It has 12 stones, each one a different gem, each one different, shining bright, representing its own tribe, held together by the Kohen HaGadol, the high priest, as he walks through the Beit HaMikdash, as he walks through the temple. To me, that's a model. We are Mamlechet Kohanim. We are a kingdom of priests, according to our tradition, like the Kohen HaGadol, all of us. How can we allow each one of us as Jews to shine brightly in their own way, not to be too offended? I listen to someone and I'm like, oh, okay, the hairs on the back of my neck are standing up. I disagree with 95% of what you said, but that 5%, cool. I've got you. We're going together. We're going to find those areas where we can connect. Because that's what we do as a Mamlechet Kohanim. That's what we do as a kingdom of priests. We don't separate ourselves from our community. We find ways to connect. That doesn't mean giving up who we are. We need to shine brightly. Doesn't ask somebody else to see it our way because we're right. None of us are so arrogant as to think that we have the only one way to do it. Let's be a Mamlechet Kohanim. Let's walk forward carrying each one of our different ways together brightly and respect that difference, and then hopefully we'll be able to find some sort of a peace together moving forward. We do not rise for the Aleinu, I'm so sorry, but we do move on to Mariv, and we rise for the Chatzi Kaddish on page 144, 144.
יתגדל ויתקדש שמך רבה, והאמה תפרח ירותך ויעל בכל בית ישראל. בגלה, בגלה, ובזמן קריב. ואמרו, אמן, יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם, ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי קודשה
בריחו.
נעלה מן כל מחתה ושירתה.
ושפחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה.
ואמרו,
אמן.
יננאי, 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 יננאי,
Please be seated. We continue reading together on page 149 at the top of the page. Praise to you, eternal our God, from whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Creator of the tide of time and light, you guide the current of day into night. As heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, eternal our God, from whom the evening flows. Baruch atah Adonai, hama'ariv aravim. Page 150.
אהבת עולם את ישראל, עמך אהבת, עמך אהבת. תורה ומצוות, חוקים ומשפטים, אותנו לימדת. על כן אדוני אלוהינו בשוכבנו, קומנו נשיח בחוקיך, ונשמח בדברי תורתך ובמצוותיך לעולם ועד. כי הם חיינו לאורך ימינו, ובהם נגי יומם ולילה, נגי יומם ולילה. ואהבתך אל תסיר ממנו לעולמים, לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודיך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך, ודיברתם בעם, בשבתך בביתך, ובלכתך בדרך, ובשוכבך ובקומך, ושתם לאות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. ויאמר אדוני אל משה לאמור, דבר אל בני ישראל, ואמרת עליהם, ועשו להם ציצית על כנפי בגדיהם לדורותם, ונתנו על ציצית הכנף בתיר תכלת, והיה לכם לציצית וריתם אותו, וזכרתם את כל מצוות אדוני ועשיתם אותם, ולא תטורו אחרי לבבכם ואחרי עיניכם אשר אתם זונים אחריכם, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי ואיתכם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת. Well done. On page 157 at the top of the page, standing on the parted shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before ever we stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go it is eternally Egypt, that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness, that there is no way to get from here to there except by joining hands and marching together. Page 158.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש,
מלכותך ראו בניך בוקע ים ומשה ומרים, זה אלי ענו ואמרו, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נהדר בקודש, מי כמוך באלים אדוני,
יעקב, וגרו מיד חזק ממנו. ברוך אתה, אדוני גג ישראל.
On page 160, the Hashkivenu.
השכיבנו, אדוני אלוהינו, לשלום ועמיתנו, מלכנו לחיים, ופרוס עלינו סוכת שלומך, ותקננו בעצה טובה מלפניך, והושיענו למען שמך, והושיענו למען שמך, והגן בעדינו והסר מעלינו אויב, ושמוטטנו ובואנו לחיים ולשלום מעתה
Just going to skip this. We are a people in whom the past endures, in whom the present is inconceivable without moments gone by. The Exodus lasted a moment enduring forever. What happened once upon a time happened all the time. We rise for the Amidah on page 164. We'll say the first bit aloud together, then we'll continue silently through the end of the Amidah on page 180, and when you are done, you may be seated. In an envelope marked personal, God addressed me a letter. In an envelope marked personal, I have given an answer.
שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני, שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך. אדוני, שפתי תפתח, ופי יגיד תהילתך.
סלחנו לך.
עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו, ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, אמן. עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמן. ועל כל ישראל, amen.
Okay, drash number 2. Just kidding. We rise for the Aleinu on page 586, 586.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצא בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר, והיה אדוני ומלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא, ביום ההוא, יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו אחד.
At this time in the service, we remember those who have been taken from us earlier in the week. We remember Alan Loney, who will be buried shortly. We remember he's been in the period of Shiva. We remember Alan Loney, Philip Benjamin, and Mina Lewis. In Shloshim, we remember Ilza Sherwin, Ethel Golden, Mary Prince, and Aaron Ishkovitz. the yahrzeits of those in our community. We remember Arthur Abrahams, Eva Balog, Walter Bliss, Maurice Charcon, Mary Curtis, Albert Davis, Marie Foy, Arthur Hartman, Mary Indick, Maria Marisha Kam, David Cron, Fritz Magid, Georgina McKenzie, Marcia Mendelssohn, Peter Moran, Elaine Nassau, Dora Niman, Betty Perlman, Rosa Rachman, Lionel Roth, Brian Rosehill, Ricardo Sacerdote, Bar Sagi, Lisa Samuels, Henya Shaw, Olga Sofer, Edith Stanton, Saralota Syrup, Magdi Taryn, Jacob Tepper, and Fred Wall. If there is anyone else in mourning or observing yahrzeit, if you'd like to say their name aloud or hold it in your hearts, please do so as I look around the room. We also remember all of the innocents who have been victims of war and power and hatred in Israel and across the border and around the world. We remember all of those who have no one left to say Kaddish for them. Zichronam Livracha, may their memories be for a blessing. The Kaddish tome, the Mourner's Kaddish, on page 598, 598. Yitkadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah.
Amen.
Be'alma divrach hirutei v'yamlich malchutei. בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך לעולם עמי עמיה, יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל, שמי דקודשה ברכו, לעילם מן כל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. May the source of peace give peace to all who mourn and comfort to all who are bereaved. Please be seated as Andrew Jakubowicz, our board member, comes and shares a few announcements. One I already gave very passionately. Next Thursday, come, 7:30. Don't miss it.
Shabbat Shalom, everybody. Mazel Tov to Libby and all her family on the upcoming bat mitzvahs tomorrow. All the very best. Purim starts this weekend, and our carnival is on Sunday, the 1st of March. That is in 2 days' time, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. And our service, supper and spiel evening, that is the Purim spiel, Monday night, 2nd of March from 6 p.m. It's not too late to register. You can get your tickets from the office. And as Rabbi Konya has told us, starting next Thursday, our next Torah Scholars series will coincide with International Women's Day with 3 sessions, 5th, 12th and 26th of March, featuring artists, authors, academics, musicians and more. Hear from a huge range of inspiring Jewish speakers, as we've just heard. Do you want to add to that?
The only thing I'll add, because it's not in the announcements yet, the flyer was just finalized today. On Wednesday, the 18th of March, we're bringing back our Women's Seder during International Women's Month. It's intentionally before Pesach, so to give women an opportunity to think and to be together and to be able to hold a space for looking at the issues of oppression and freedom that we as women, as Jewish women, feel, and to take some great texts and some stuff back to our own Siddurim. We have decided, it was a little bit of a balagan in there last time, so we're doing it in the Friedlander, which means spaces are incredibly limited. We are going to, between 50 to 60, 60 is going to be a crush, so if you want to come, book now. It's going to be vegetarian with some fish. And it's a really interactive and personal, introspective thing. If you've never been to it, it's a very traditional Seder, 15 parts of the Seder, but done with a very, very different lens and a traditional lens and a non-traditional lens. But come, don't miss out, and I really am sorry for all of you men. But, we'll share it with you in our own Sederim at the time. Okay.
So having said that, there are a number of different Seders that are going to be held here for Pesach. Register for those. Registrations will be coming soon. And there's a film night with the film Surviving Malcolm Lifer. I don't know if you've seen it, but if you haven't, you really ought to come and see it. It's screening here with Jane Usher, the co-writer, and Dusty Ehrlich, founder of the campaign, will be here. Sunday the 29th of March, 6:30 p.m. Tickets now are available. So Shabbat Shalom, everybody. And thank you, Rabbi Konya. Thanks, Sharon. Thanks, Ido, for the lovely music tonight. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Andrew. Thank our security guard. We rise for Kiddush on page 122. Here we go. So, Andrew, you can grab one of these. You have to look important. Stand next to me. Libby, come up here. You get to look important, too, and stand next to me. There we go. And Sharon, you get to come here, too. Everyone gets to be important today. All of you are also very important, even if you're not standing next to me. It's just, oh, so exciting. Okay. וירא ויבוקר יום השישי, ויחולו השמיים והארץ וכל צבאם, ויחל אלוהים ביום השביעי מלאכתו אשר עשה, וישפוט ביום השביעי מכל מלאכתו אשר עשה. ויברך אלוהים את יום השביעי, ויקדש אותו, כי בו שווה מכל מלאכתו אשר ברא אלוהים לעשות. סברי.
L'chaim.
You guys say l'chaim. Savri.
L'chaim.
Thank you.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai
Eloheinu melech haolam
asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav ורצה בנו בשבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחיל לנו זיכרון למעשה בראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקראי קודש זכר יציאת מצרים כי באנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים בשבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחתנו ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת.
Chaim. And now Motzi. You grab one, I grab one. Hold it with your whole both hands. There you go. We won't mess up your nails, I promise. Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam המוציא רחם מן הארץ. אמן.
Shabbat Shalom, everyone.
Hey, Shabbat Shalom. Hey, Shabbat